Well, welcome back. It is time to continue our attempts to continue to try and get this thing to work. Boy, this whole business of just trying to do anything. See, it's not a trivial process. Yeah, so this is going to be a tricky business here. I'd like to practice getting up here though, to be honest. There we go. Cool. That wasn't terrible. Boy, it's like it's neat. So watch, I'm going to tap this as fast as I can. See, it's there. That's the kind of jump we have to do. But barely, but less than that even. It's got to be like a ridiculously short. See, look, I have to basically just tap. So I'm going to hold B. I can't even do this. Oh my goodness. I just want to see if I can shoot these guys just for the fun of it. Can't kill these guys. That's so amazing. Practice this a few more times just because. I wonder if you can actually almost. Not quite. Well, we did it, just for the fun of it. Wow, that's amazing. I'm just gonna run and just see what happens. Nope, that is not a trivial pass. I do wonder if there would be possibly a way to maybe like launch yourself. Nope. That's good practice getting up there. Boy, this is gonna be a huge challenge. I don't even know. I think it's just practicing that. So you probably can't see this or hear this in any way, shape, or form, but I have to pretty much do, like, that's the best jump I can do. And this is me, like, quickly tapping. Yeah, I don't even know. How to. So it's interesting because I think I've got the height on these multiple times, but it's oddly enough it's me launching myself to the right almost, which is super weird. Yeah, I did get it though. Nope. Boy, I think challenge number 1 is practice machball. That's challenge number 1. I don't know if that was fast. So, we're basically running and then we have to kind of keep going. This is just wild. I'm interested to see, like, let's just try running and then... Oh, that was not actually too horrible. But we gotta keep our speed and then... Yeah, I think we gotta keep B held down though. Whew. We did get actually a spin jump there, which is crazy. That's horrible to do. I mean, it's definitely not trivial, but it's not horrible to do. I wonder if I could just get underneath. Too much jump. Nope. Thought maybe I could try and do like a damage boost across, but I don't know how to do that actually. Even if we lose a little life to this, I'm okay with that, because I think we can make it up later. Man. Oh, so close. The fact that I was able to jump in those cases, it's just getting the down arrow to do it, man, it is just crazy. So what I gotta do is I gotta hold B down and then still be able to jump and then, oh man, I think hold. Can do very little jumps. Oh man, so close. Trying to do the jump and it's not even doing it. Boy, I feel bad for anybody watching this because this is quite terrible. We're very getting kind of close. As long as we can keep jumping without hitting, that'll be like challenge number 1. I was seeing a spin jump there. Let's see, I think I can do this. So close. See, we got it. So the challenge is, see when we come down here, I'm going to show you guys. When we come down here, we bounce. working. See, I don't even know if that's considered a... That might be close, but I don't really know. I just want to see a chance, if there's any chance we can go a bit higher up here. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, yeah, it's just a bunch of garbage. Okay, well, we're going to keep trying here. Chihuahua. So we have a very small space to jump within. Trying to see if maybe like a down arrow will run. Nope. Man, it's like everything requires me to get hit. See, that was a spin jump that we were able to fit. We could have done a down bump in there. Maybe what I gotta practice is just... Hold on 1 second here, I might have something playing in the background. I don't know what that was. That was weird. I heard a weird noise. I don't even know. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Okay, so that was kind of cool. We made a little jump here. I think if we can practice just making this jump. See how we did that? If I can practice that, I'm pretty decent at that. That's not bad. Then we can practice our down arrow stuff. That's not terrible. So now we're gonna do... Oh, I don't even... I think my controller is so weird right now. Let's keep practicing our jump until we got this thing down like solid. And then we'll try and start throwing like a, we'll start throwing a down arrow into this. Oops. Okay, so we're getting kind of the hang of this. Oops. One, two, three. Oh, I want to get 10 in a row before I do too much of anything else. Holy buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man. So we can get 7 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can definitely tell, so like I'm kind of having to like almost, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but run my fingernail off this thing all weird, instead of actually using the pad of my finger to push it, just because it makes me, it's essentially, I'm using the edge of my fingernail to kind of slide off of the A button, because I seem to actually have a little bit better luck with the jump doing that. So there you are. Not every time. Painful. Alright, I want to practice. It's hard to tell if I'm actually making it into the mockball. So like that feels like that might have been mockball-like, but it's hard to tell. So this is what's called a mockball. So what you're essentially doing is you're trying to carry your speed through into this whole mess, and it's also possible that you can't do it while you're on these. So all this playing around with kind of getting out here and really doing it, maybe a poor substitute for just doing it right here, you know, in this first little kind of chunk here. You'd think that while you're running, if you come down on this thing, yeah, I think somehow you have to go push it. Do your jump, hold that right, and then also still down and right. This is not a trivial thing to do. That's one. Boy, I am like just really having a tough time with this. So watch, if we don't hold the run button down. So B is our run button. If we don't hold it, that's it. We can't. So we hold our run button down, and that'll get us going. We can get to here, but that's as far as we can go. What I do have to imagine is that that's just literally a solid wall, so there's nothing even. I think if we were to go up here, I bet you that's probably the same kind of drop thing there. I can't imagine that that's not. Okay, yeah, it is. As I expected. I imagine the rest of these all are, and so what we're essentially doing is it's a mockball. I'm letting myself launch it straight up instead of these crazy sideways. A little bit further. Oh, that actually kind of looks like we might be safe there. Either way, we need to do an incredibly tight mockball that I am not quite an expert at yet. I can barely do mockballs in general, let alone a ridiculously tight . Two, three, four. So we can kind of do it if we time it out well. Man, it is such a tight squeeze. Oh my goodness! Like I almost want to go back to it and just practice my regular mockballs in regular Metroid, so I can. Sure, I can do it. Man. I don't think we're gonna make progress tonight, you guys. So, out of everything we've hit so far, we have actually run into a roadblock so far. I don't know, we got, like, if I do 35 minutes, we have a little bit of time left. Oh, man. trying to do is so let's try to do it. Oh man, I want to do it before we get to the boxes here, but it's just really tight there. Really tight, holy buckets. That felt like it was close. I want to double check if there's, yeah, there are. Darn, I was wondering if I could maybe somehow, yeah, that wouldn't do it, but somehow come through there with a, like a, what do you call it, like if we could wall jump right here, and then drop into our morph ball and slide through, like that would be the craziest thing, but I don't see how that would even work. Guys, gals, everybody, this is crazy. I don't even know how to hold a controller because I feel like in order to do it, I can't just hold it standard. For me, standard is to keep my left thumb on my right button, essentially. I put my right thumb on my B button, and I'm using my, I guess is that trigger finger or pointer finger or whatever you call it, the first finger right next to my thumb, to hit the A very incredibly lightly. But that's seemingly going very poorly. I'm getting a little bit better at making it up here, not 100% of all the times, but I don't mind practicing this a little bit just to. But there is definitely a move that I need to practice. That is a rightward run, low jump, ridiculously short. Pretty happy that I was able to get there twice though. 3 times? Oh man, this is great. I'm kind of becoming an expert on some of this stuff. No, I'm not. It's all a joke. Oops. My wall jumping game is a little bit not on point. Let's put it that way. So you have to point when you wall jump. You actually, so you're spinning towards the wall. You aim. You use your left direction or opposite from the wall pad, so you can see when Samus kind of gets into that extra position. That's when you're going to actually hit the A button to jump, and then as you're doing that, you want to go ahead and hit your button. So it's kind of funny. It's not happening still, folks. It is still not happening. Jump. Too much jump. Too much jump. Alright, how are we gonna do this without jumping so high? Like, I can't even come up with a way to do it, like using my thumb to just be crazy. I have to use the extra finger. But I can't seem to get the down action and then back into that. sorry for leaving the mouse over there in the middle of things, people. You guys are my favorite. I'm almost dead here, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to reset it anyways. I just wanted to wait for these guys to come up top and then mess with them. Oh, I died. That's okay. Alright. I just want to practice some of this for a little bit. You know. I wonder. Boy, that would be kind of a crazy move. Is if you could, hypothetically, so like this guy right above me here, if you could like wall jump off of him into, yeah, I don't know, this is just madness. I don't see how there's any way we can do a wall jump here, because it's just not possible. Okay. Let's try a few more times. Oh, I'm so close. That's so close right there. I just don't know if you can do it over these, is really going to be the question that I don't know the answer to. Oh. It would be kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to ask, not say ask, but if we could run and do our machball into that somehow, that would be madness. I don't even know how that would work, but it would be really cool. But let's let these guys get out of here, and then we will see what we see. So run. See, that would be the kind of the dream here. If we could get to the top of that guy right. I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna get out of here actually, and we'll go back in. Oh, that's kind of fun. Out of here, so even if we wanted to, we're stuck. We gotta do this, one way or another. We do know that we're... what's the word? We are... You know, we have... I am having a brain fart. We have other save states, is I think what I was trying to say. So, this is not looking like a very promising night. We got some practice on this though, so if we ever have to come back in here, we got this. Let's actually go do a little bit of other practice because, well, yeah, I think it's time. So we're gonna go to, let's go past this one. I don't like that one that much. I mean, I can do it, I just don't love it. So this one's a good one to practice a little bit. Oops, okay, well, we know how to do it, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh. I'm definitely not an expert yet, but that's why we're practicing, right? Ah! So one of those times I'm going to go into a light spin, and then we come out there. See, that wasn't terrible. Okay, we got 5 more minutes. We'll practice this move a little bit. Ah. Be good to get good at actually getting in there the first time, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about making that. Okay. That wasn't bad. Again, not perfect, but hey, I'm not going to complain about that. Alright, let's go see what we can get through here. This is going to be definitely a tricky one and not something I would do very easily. Let's put it that way. I mean, I did it many times, practice, but not actually completed, so it's nice to be able to actually kind of reach a point where we can do something somewhat regularly, especially when we're playing a game that's this hard. If we want to actually try and do like a run through without having to use save states and like repeated. See if we can do a... Yeah, see, I'm not very good at the continue to get going here business. Anyways, okay, so let's... Oh man, so close. I feel like just to even get up here, it's like some very, I don't want to say pixel perfect, but it feels like it's very pixel perfect spots that you gotta be in. I think you gotta be, you know, right at this kind of base corner here a little bit. There's like a little ledge, well, not ledge, but a little spot right there. And then when you're on this next one, there's just, you gotta be a hint lower. Oh man. I do think that if I can practice getting to where I can launch myself up to the second one, I can practice timing that a little bit better after I've gotten the hang of it. But I have a hard time even getting this timed correctly. If you like Super Metroid, which I do, put it down in the comments why you like it. I think one of the biggest things I liked about it is that there's kind of a lot of these like technique moves that you got to figure out, and it's not just, you know, your standard run and gun type thing, or you know, to some extent in my mind, especially some of the early like Super Mario Brothers ones, you pretty much just either run and jump, or that's it, and that's kind of not awesome to me. So I'd like to get better at, I'd like to get better, but it's fun to have kind of these more challenging things. Now, I think some of the newer ones, there definitely is probably more moves and different things that you can do, and so I probably would actually like them, but for right now, I'm going to claim that Super Metroid is like the only game that I really like. I'm told that the Metroidvania kind of a pro thing, which is Castlevania has a similar thing, the exploration and the finding of the things. And those are cool, but whatever. So let's actually go, let's see what we got in the next slide. I don't remember where we're at here. Oops, 6. Oh yeah, this is a good one to practice on. I'm not great at this one, so. Oh, yeah, hey, look at that. That was not terrible. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do the rest of this, but we can practice it a little bit. Just because being able to run this whole thing through up to that, what is it, first point, if you will, is kind of a nice ability to have. At least to get up to the acid. Practicing going through the acid will be something that probably worthwhile doing at some point, but I'm not there yet. Oops. I'm going to come slightly here. And then what I do is I actually just face away, and then I jump and spin over, and it works great. I don't know if that will work for everybody, but it works perfect for me. So let's see if we can make it through here. This is, of course, a lovely spot to be. So I'm going to do kind of the same move, just see if it works. I'm basically going to face away, and then I'm going to quickly hit A and jump, A to jump, and then go to the right while I'm doing that. So, it didn't really work great. It's ideally, obviously, to not. Oh, let's see, look at that. That's terrible. We can practice this a few more times. Oh my goodness. Boy, that one comes close to hitting things when I come through that way, but it does work. Oh man, this is a little bit longer one tonight. Sorry everybody that's joining in, but hey, we're making some progress here. Well, not really. No, we're not actually making progress. We're making some practice. That's a better way to describe it. You do an okay job getting into here. It's the getting out that seems to be a little bit of a trickier problem. Now, is it the end of the world? Probably not, because once we open this, I just ran. That's probably going to be a big mistake. Yep, big mistake. Yeah. That's okay. Okay, let's see what else we got here for save states. Let's see. Okay, well that's just right after we come out. So let's see what 8 is. 8 is our standard. So 9, nope. Back to 1, okay. Alright, well let's give this just a few more, maybe 2 more tries. If not, we'll probably call it a night. Get that jump. That's quite the challenge here. So I am getting a jump in, I think. It appears. But it's the moving into the morph ball that's not going well. Or aka knockball. Okay, well, I think we're going to call it probably a night tonight. Thank you for joining me in my terrible quest at not successfully hitting this. Now what I may consider doing is there are some other sections of regular Super Metroid that I could practice my machball on and actually kind of see that it's working, because I have to like go underneath certain things within a time frame. So I may do that just to practice getting the hang of like the motions for that, and then come back to this and try to beat this segment right here. I think it'd probably be worthwhile practicing beating Spore Spawn a few more times, etc., etc. But anyways, if you're enjoying this, even though it's super painful for me, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, all of the fun things, and yeah, let's hear from you. Okay, bye.